answer question 42 to 44. The first question is, if the felt mark was 4, what is the probability that a student selected at random pass? So we'll be using this graph to answer this very question. Now, if you look at the graph very well, this is a frequency against map. And to know the number of students that actually score 1, they are really 3. Because if you trace it from this very graph, you find out that the graph is in between 4 and 2. Hence, if you check it very well, it's really at 3. Because this is 2 centimeter represent 2 units. Assuming it was 1 centimeter represent 1 unit, of course, you find out that this graph is actually at 3. Now, if you look at the second one, the number of students that score 2, they are actually 6, because this one is just straightforward. They are 6 continuously. Now, we are looking for the probability of those students that failed. If the failed mark, those students that passed, if the failed mark was 4. So if the failed mark was 4, it means that all these students have failed. The only student that passes from this upward, those that score 5 upward, those are the students that actually passed. All right, so we total the number of students that passed first. This is 12 plus 7 plus 5 plus 10, and this will actually going to give us 34. This is going to give us 34. All right, then we are talking of probability, so we need the total number of students that actually start for the examination. And the total number of the students that start for the examination is from here 3 plus 6 plus 9 plus 1 plus 12 plus 7 plus 5 plus 10, and that will going to give us 53. Now the probability of those students that pass the exam, it will now be equal to 34 all over 53. Now, if you checkmate the answers here very well, you will find out that the answers are in decimal, not fraction. So you have to divide 34 by 53. When you divide that, you're going to obtain 0.641 continuously. That should be 0.641 that is continuously. Now, if you check the option here, you find out that is option A. That is for 42. Now, coming down to question 43, they said, what percentage of the students score at most 5 marks? The percentage of students that score at most 5 marks, it means is from this very point 3, 6, 9, 1, and 12. These are the number of students that score at most 9. So we need the total number of this very student. Okay, we need the total number of this very student, so we have to add them. That is 3 plus 6 plus 9 plus 1 plus 12, and that will going to give us what? 31. We already know the total number of students that actually start for the exam, so we actually have 31 over 53. Now, because it is percentage, we have to multiply it by 100. All right, so when you divide this, evaluate this, you will definitely going to obtain 58.48. Now, if you approximate it to 1 decimal point, you have 58.5%. These are the number of the students that score at most 5 marks. Now, going to the last question, which is question 44. How many students score at least 3 marks? Those students that score at least 3 marks, they should be from 10, that is 10, 5, 7, 12, 1, and 9. These are the number of students that score at least what? 3 marks. And if you sum them up, this plus this plus this plus this plus 5 plus 10, it is going to give us what? 44 students. Okay, 44 students. And if you check the option here, you find out that this is the correct option, option C. And in this, the correct option happened to be B. And that